Hello, hello. I am Stella Lugo. You are welcome to the Art of a True Gentleman, showcasing his magnificent talent. If you don't know who Alan is, really, I recommend you watch the early videos. In today's video, Alan is going to display another of his masterpieces. This lovely piece of art. I think you agree with me. But he will explain in a few seconds.
It's taken me about 7 years to make this. I started it soon after she died.
Oh,
And,
7 years.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you started as soon your wife died.
That's right, soon after that, yes.
Ah,
I've always
okay.
had this idea of phoenix.
The idea of the phoenix.
Yes,
Oh,
but
okay.
it seems the actual essence of what life was about, the story. I must admit, having got it out here, under this tree, it looks absolutely magnificent. It really is splendid. I'm absolutely amazed at it. It's very fitting that's under this tree, because under the movements of the tree, the branches and things are the same as the movements I've tried to get into the work. I'm really surprised, and the colours, they work so well out here in this light.
Really, it is.
I was very pleased earlier to see that flies were coming and landing on these as though they were flowers. They flew off when they were disappointed.
Oh,
It's lovely to see it really works as I wanted it to.
yes.
It's a phoenix. It's really, the phoenix is the human spirit which rises from the dark depression into the light. It's the struggle between for life. So that
okay.
out of a disaster will come a new life, a new manifestation of the joys of life and so on, which is what I tried to get into this. It starts very dark at the bottom with the dark blues and blacks from the almost non-living world, and then suddenly something is generated, a spark of life, and it builds and it builds, and I've tried to bring into it the creatures that it's built, like this beautiful golden whale which underlies it, and that evolves round into different abstract forces which spin together to weave this phoenix, which is really what we are. We're trying to rise from the fire and make sense of the universe, and the future will come when we get into something more abstract and more in control of the world, which is what it's leading up to with the yellow new seeds of creation. And I hope that we're making a better world. We're probably not, but that's the whole spirit of the thing. It's from darkness into light. It's from ignorance into understanding. It's the whole spin of what existence is, or what my life is. Anyway.
Yes, Alan,
But
I can
it
see.
does look lovely out here. It really does.
Really, it is.
Yes.
Sorry, just I have a doubt. What kind of animal is here? Here I can see.
That's
this.
the primeval whale. That's the huge whale that's in the past.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
they've actually been talking about a monster whale that they found recently, prehistoric. It's the biggest living creature ever lived. But that's also in our past.
Okay.
The phoenix of our brain and our thoughts and understanding has come since then. I don't suppose this whale had much of a understanding of the world, but I think we've exceeded that, and we're rising to something greater. It is possible, but it's by no means certain that we shall achieve that the goal. I mean, people talk of it as paradise or the perfect life, but life does get better. We human beings are learning to live a better life, so it's full of hope, I think, this picture.
Well, as you can see, we are now in the Alan's studio, his workshop. Yes?
A nice,
Alan,
tidy place.
nice, tidy place. Alan, if you don't mind, can you tell us what all items, for example, let me show you to you this. This. Yes. This. And these kind of things you can see. And this. All these items, Alan, they are for what?
They're just spaces. They're just shapes in which I use to make my imaginary landscape, the landscape inside my head.
Oh, okay. It's wonderful. All these things he has. I will show you more closely some of the pieces he used for turn them into art. Let me show you. Okay, Alan, we're going to continue showing to the people all these kind of things you use. For example, here you got many things.
Yogurt pots, what are you talking about?
Yogurt pots.
Yeah.
You can imagine yogurt pots. Another is tools. I can see here tools. I don't know, many things.
The important material.
Yes.
The important material is that.
Oh.
Wire. Or that. This is aluminium wire.
Wow.
Because I can use those to draw lines and make patterns in space. This one, you could make lovely spiral patterns, twists, and so on. I use string, rope, a lot, because that can make shapes and patterns in space. Abstract shapes, abstract patterns, and those are the shapes that I use to build up what's inside my head. Chiefly I use this stuff, which is called aluminium wire, because you can bend it to the shapes and into the patterns you want, three-dimensional. You can see it in that. I've used tape.
Oh, this is
backed
another
up with
piece.
wire, twisted all together
Okay.
to make a shape which is three-dimensional, which has got space to grow.
I'm going to continue, Alan, to show slowly all these kind of things.
Yes, they're all just bits and pieces that have been in the process of being worked up into pictures.
Even tools. You got plenty of tools here.
That's right.
Cutlery,
And I use,
colors.
of course, when you go down there further along, there are boxes and boxes I've got of materials of different kinds. And these are all being worked up. And this one will, oops. This one I'm working on now is working into space, you see. It's been built up with wire and string and material and plaster, so that I'm making a landscape which might be in my head. So,
if you don't mind, Alan, I will continue here. Another things, another items you use, disposable items. I can see here.
it's all material that I use, lots and lots of materials. But of course, the one thing that drives me is I haven't got much money. Without much money, you have to make it up with stuff that other people don't use anymore, with stuff they don't want. Bits and pieces, all of which come in useful in the construction. There's quite some big rope there, that, for instance, that very inspirational for me. And all of it you'll see is made up of rope or string, or to make shapes in space.
Even leather.
Leather, yes.
Piece of leather.
That's a lot of that's off of old furniture and that sort of thing. But people are throwing it out and they think, oh, I wonder if Alan would like that. They give it to me.
Oh.
And I use it to build up the forms of minds. And you can see this is in the first state. There's a lot of wire.
Ah, yes.
A lot of wire and a lot of string and a lot of rope worked into that one.
Thank you, Alan. You saw all these, well, the majority of the materials he used. It's incredible. For Alan, he can use any material to turn it into magical pieces. That is incredible, really. It's nice. Thank you, Alan, for showing your room, your workshop, the place you are working all the time.
Yes.
Thank you for allow me to show everyone your things.
Yeah, my little bit of heaven.
Yeah. Thank you, Alan. Again, one more. Thank you, really, for your patience. Thank you for allowing me to show all your art. Well, not all, but a lot of them. What I can say, Alan, I am amazed. Alan, as a person, can use almost anything to turn a magical job and a magical pieces of art. It's incredible, really. Thank you, Alan.
You're very sweet to say those things.
Oh, it's true. For me, it's true. And thank you to you for watching us. Really, I am very grateful with you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes, because that motivates me to do more these kind of things, these kind of videos for you. I hope you enjoy this again, and you can see this magnificent piece. Thank you. And I think in the next episode should be something interesting for you as well. Then for the moment, just we can say thank you, and we see you later in the next episode. Bye bye for now.
Bye.
See you.